Welcome back, everybody. IGN Live at E3 2018. It's time to take a look at Trials Rising, a surprise announcement from the Ubisoft conference earlier this week. You may remember this handsome gentleman from the Ubisoft conference. Hopefully you're all healed up from the tumble you took on stage earlier there.
Yes, I made for iron.
This is going to be a fun interview, I'm pretty sure. It's great to have Trials back. Big fan of Trials. What's new in Rising?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's really like this week has been amazing for us. The announcement was just perfect. Feedback what we gotten from players and our fans has just been overwhelming.
Yeah.
Our team is super happy about that.
That's great.
Yeah. So the new Trials is, Trials Rising is the biggest Trials game to date. So we are shipping with more content, more tracks, more customization items than before. And
tell us about the new stuff.
Yeah, so it's all about competition. So you race against other players, no matter if you're single player or multiplayer. Around like iconic locations all over the world, like you can get to race Eiffel Tower,
Pyramids.
The pyramids, the Wall of China. So basically, the game takes you around the world.
Yeah.
Plus, we have a very cool new feature that is called tandem.
Tandem
we have two riders at the same bike.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine that, for example, Mikko is front.
Yeah.
Just try if I want to do this.
Back, and then we ride tandem like this.
Yeah.
So we lean independently.
And then both players control speed, right?
Yes, we both have a separate gas and brake controls, but we both lean separately.
Yeah,
so
it's a good practice for communication. We've been working with Antti for a long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need practice for the communication, so the tandem bike is really good.
Yeah, you need to understand me better.
Is that because you didn't think Trials was hard enough already? You needed to make it even more difficult?
Right.
The tandem bike?
I don't know, it's not so much difficult, it's more fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Trials has like two sides. The other one is the competition, and like you try to improve your time, extreme tracks and ninja tracks, like for the really hardcore ones.
Yeah.
But then the other side is that like really wacky, tongue-in-cheek attitude, the couch play, local co-op, and I think the new tandem bike mode is like contributing to that side of Trials.
Yeah, for sure. What I love about Trials is that it's very challenging. It's very rewarding when you finally finish a level, but it also has this really goofy sense of humor, right? Like the rider always dies in some completely ridiculous way at the end of the level, and you always have sort of really inventive, fun levels for them to ride through. But this time, the levels are based on sort of real-world locations here on Earth. Is that right?
Yeah. So it's real-world setting.
Yeah.
It's all about competition. So you start as a rookie rider, like all the tracks are built out of scrap material, and when you progress in your career, you get like more professional setting. You get to race in the big stadiums, and you are on your way to the Trials champion.
Yeah. So what area are we seeing here?
This is one of the extreme tracks, what you have later on in the game. So this requires already quite a lot of skill.
But this is happening kind of abandoned or empty shopping mall.
I see.
So this track location is not locked yet. Currently it's in Russian, but in a way that in final game we maybe move it in USA.
Yeah. Which one of you captured this footage?
This one of us, I think.
I would have folded like 100 times by that checkpoint.
Yeah, I probably would have too. What's Challenger mode?
Yeah, so that's a new mode, what we have in the game, and that's something what we wanted to... we wanted to open the game for a broader audience, because we know that game is for the once you're hooked in Trials, then you want to improve your time, you challenge players from leaderboards, and you start making these connections.
Yeah.
But Challenger More is something that is more, we wanted to offer the same experience for a bigger audience. So you get from the leaderboards close to your times, we are giving you challengers, so actual players that you have to compete against.
And they're represented as a ghost?
Yeah,
you're riding against? Yeah.
Because we have put a lot of effort on the customization tools. Because Trials is of course all about like creation as well.
Right.
So the customization is unlimited this time. We are shipping with the game is shipping with a lot of customization items, both rider and bike. And then you can colorize them, you can add stickers, and basically you can create and share whatever designs you want.
So you can create this also?
This one, this, yeah.
And this will be in a game also, but in a way you can copy the design in a way that we have a sticker editor, and then you can customize your gears as you
I
want.
see.
And then if you're racing against Antti, or challenging Antti in the challenger mode, then you can actually see Antti's,
Yeah, so the way you
there.
customize yourself, you'll appear that way.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
And same thing on the loading screens and the result screens. You can customize your animations and poses.
Yeah, you've been able to ride against Ghost players before, I think, but this way seems to be like a simplification of that, right? It's just sort of automatically picking people that are near your skill level.
Yeah, previously our Ghost has been just like dots, for example, pointing location, or we had the meter that shows where the other players are. But this is the first time ever you are actually, in a way, always seeing the actual players there with their customization in track.
Very cool. This seems to be kind of like a theme park, maybe a Disneyland sort of area.
Yeah, and this is early. This track is early on in the game, and as you see, it's like a kind of roller coaster, full speed. You can it's a pretty easy track to play. Just press full gas. But then when you progress into harder levels, the game changes quite a bit. So it actually becomes like a puzzle game or platformer, where you actually you really need to think like, how do I solve this puzzle? So each checkpoint becomes like a like a puzzle, and you have to really think like how to come across that.
And can you play every level in the game with the tandem bike?
Every level where we can pass the track ourselves. So it's kind of fair thing.
Possible.
Yes. Okay. So in a way, we have one of our levels guys. We have the really best players in the world.
Yeah.
So we know that what is generally passable. So we aim maybe 90% of the tracks are most probably playable with tandem bike.
Yeah. But that's still to be confirmed because we are still developing the game and iterating on the features.
What about the track editor? Is that back?
Yeah, yeah. That's of course like core features of Trials. That's part of UGC has always been part of Trials DNA. We have worked closely with the community. So we have a community program called Trials Elite. So those are the best of the best Trials players. We've been talking to them on a weekly basis. We've been sharing the build with them, getting feedback with them, and based on that feedback, for example, for the track editor, we've added more objects, some new cool features for the editor. The editor ships with all assets from previous Trials games, so from Trials HD, Evolution, Fusion, Blood Dragon. So it has more than 8,000 objects plus audio and stickers and whatnot. So it's a really, really powerful tool.
Plenty to play around with.
Oh,
and
for
every
sure.
level you see is made by using the same editor we give to players.
Yeah.
And our level guys are building these levels by using the controllers.
Yeah.
So we don't have any mouse keyboard version. We use exactly same tools.
Wow.
That's really important.
That has always been
day one.
always been the motto. Like our tools are your tools.
Is that to make sure that the tools are easy to use for the players?
Yeah, well, that as well, but also like, that for one, and then most of our level designers are from the community actually, so they've been using a lot of their free time on building tracks. And then we use our Track Central, which is a place where you can actually find the UGC. And we've been checking, who are the guys who are building the best-looking tracks, and then we call them and hey, would you like to come and work with the new Trials game? And those have been really fun phone calls to make. The guys are super excited, oh my god.
Are we seeing some Ghost Riders behind us here? I think when this level started, I think there were some riders
here
right
on
there.
this track,
so can you, in Challenger mode, can you see more than one Ghost Rider, or does it just pick one other player?
When you start the track, you always have multiple ghosts. So if you start track normal, it selects the ghosts that are near you. I can select my friend time also, or if I'm in Challenger mode, then I'm placing against that one Challenger.
Just one, okay.
So it depends in a way what is my target, but you always race with someone. So that's the key. You never in a way you race alone.
Interesting, yeah. And this will be the first Trials game that's coming to a Nintendo platform.
Oh yeah.
Coming to Switch, right? That's really exciting.
Oh yeah, it is really exciting. We are super excited. The whole team, when we started to talk about that, our more senior developers were like, I want to work on that.
Yeah, because that also makes it the first portable Trials game, I think. Is that right?
Well, we did the Trials Frontier for mobile.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
But
forgot about that one.
But we believe that the Trials Rising gameplay is just perfect for the portable Switch platform.
Yeah,
it will be super interesting.
What about the multiplayer modes from previous Trials? Those are going to be included here?
Yeah. Yeah, so like we see on this footage, we have the eight player. Oh yeah,
this is the tandem.
mode. Yeah. Yeah, so the 8-player multiplayer is coming back, the online and private multiplayer modes. Then, of course, you have the asynchronous multiplayer, so you can race against people on the leaderboards and the challenger mode. And then the party mode, the local 4-player Supercross is coming back. And yeah, the tandem mode, the 2-player co-op mode. So
this
quite a lot of modes.
This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Lots of yelling and laughing
Yes.
when we show the people about when they play this.
Yeah, this has been really like at our booth, people having had so much fun playing this. And
I have to imagine this is probably a local mode only, right? Like.
Yeah, this is for local.
Yeah, it would be too difficult to try and do this online.
And it really works well when you are playing locally.
Yeah.
That's the idea. And
the control scheme in trials is looking super precise, and that's we want that. That is super like it's an important pillar for us.
And then what are the contracts?
Yeah, so contracts. This game is introducing sponsors. So when you progress in your career, you get introduced to better sponsor deals, and sponsors are giving you contracts that are small tasks that you have to do in the game, like race against this player, try to beat this time, or race this track by doing like 10 backflips to just to show off, or different things.
And what's the reward for completing the contracts?
Yeah, the harder the contract is, the better reward. So you get more customization items, in-game currency, and so on.
I see.
But in previous trials, it was mostly in a way you tried to unlock next track.
Yeah.
This is something we learned from Trials Frontier, which is a mobile version, that if we give players different tasks to do, not just pass next track, that opens up the new gameplay type for people. They have way more things to play, and they also learn better, because the game is not pushing you just opening a next track. It's like pushing you also the previous track, saying that, okay, I need you to get gold on this track, I need you to have a gold on this bike for this track.
So I guess the idea is to add more replayability to levels?
Yeah,
because you're not just trying to complete it, you're also trying to complete these contracts?
Exactly, yeah, and more variety, because there is so much more like variations, like how you can play trials.
Yeah.
So we try to introduce some of that to our players.
You're adding new bikes to the game?
Yeah, the game ships with 6 bikes. So we have the normal rookie bike, motocross bike, and trials bikes. So those are the main bikes.
Right.
Then we have a BMX bike and the fan favorite from previous releases, donkey bike,
right?
Small one, small moped,
good.
And the tandem bike, obviously.
And then in terms of like unlocking new customization options, how does that work? Or is it all there from the beginning?
When you complete, for example, the contracts or get new medals, then you unlock your progress level, and that gives you different rewards.
Yeah.
So we have huge amount of different customization items. So it's unlocking all the time when you play the game.
Very cool. Man, you guys must be excited to finally be able to talk about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said in the beginning, this week has been so rewarding for the whole team.
Yeah. I mean, like, you've got some hardcore Trials fans out there. People love Trials. Have you heard from them already? Are they excited about the new game?
Yeah. It's I think the community sentiment has been really positive. We've been really, positively. I think everybody has been expecting the game a lot, and I think what we have been showing here, and Antis and Brad's stunt at the stage was really.
This is brutal. It's getting chopped up by the fan.
I was asking flames and explosions for E3, but the announcing part, but they don't allow that in the theaters here. I don't know why.
You should have let us know. We could have had flames and explosions ready for you here on the stage.
Yeah, that would be good.
Next time
we'll do that. Yeah.
Can I have a legal agreement on that?
Yeah.
IGN flames, explosions.
Trials Rising is coming out in 2019.
2019,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so we've got time. Gamescom, let's do flames and explosions.
Okay, that's a deal.
Let's do.
This is like America makes a contract with the world.
It's official
Flames, torment, despair, and explosions. I love it.
Thank you so much for coming by the IGN stage. Trials Rising looks like a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for having us here.
Stay tuned. We still have more games to show you from E3 2018 here on IGN Live after this.